Welcome to Go Mythical More. For you, this is happening after the pre-workout super pumped episode. For us, it is happening right after we've taken the pre-workout.
I'm starting to feel something.
We're waiting for it to take bio effect within us over the course of this more, so that then we can go back and do our workout for the main episode. So let's rank some.
Are you not
actual,
feeling the beta alanine? Like I'm literally already feeling the heat in my neck. Like I'm not making it up.
Well, you're wearing a turtleneck.
No, it goes up. It's like it's a tingle. Maybe I'm super sensitive to it because this happened one time when I took pre-workout with that in, and I immediately stopped. Can't wait for you to feel the tingle with me.
I don't know. I'll let you know. I feel like my ears are closing a little bit.
There you go. That's what we're after.
What?
That's what we're after.
Well, we have to see how much of this more we get through before we need to go back to main. So keep us apprised.
Okay, we're only 5 minutes.
Freeze frame.
So crew members have vlogged about
I'm told, yes.
their celebrity encounters, and we get to rank them.
Yep, and you have photos of the crew members up there for you to use as little ranking placeholders. You want to see the first one?
Yes.
My mom and I are huge fans of American Idol, particularly Chris Daughtry, and probably 10 years ago at this point, we bought meet and greet passes to meet him, and she said something to him that to this day she swears is a compliment. She looked at him and said, "Your voice is good, but not as good as Neil Diamond." Now, I don't know what that sentiment is supposed to be, but I have made fun of her for it ever since. And like I said, she's maybe his biggest fan, so she's met him probably a dozen times over the last 10 to 15 years. So I'm sure he remembers her face. I wanted to know if he remembered what she said to him. So a couple years ago, for Mother's Day, I bought a cameo from him, wherein I asked him if he remembered that, and he did. He said it stung, he laughed about it, he said it's funny, he's over it, and he accepts her apology. So that's how Chris Daughtry's, I think, biggest fan gave him a complex he probably didn't need to have.
It stung, is what it said.
Your voice is good, not as good as Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond got a good voice. Yeah, I mean, as we all know, Chris Daughtry is one of the greatest voices in
American Idol history?
In pop history.
He's a belter. He is quite a belter. He's quite a belter.
My Chris Daughtry connection is it must have been when was he on American Idol? I was still in Greensboro.
I would guess 2009.
Okay.
But it's a total guess.
And I saw a billboard in Greensboro, and I read it, and it was a Chris Daughtry billboard, and one of the words was misspelled on the billboard, and I remember being like,
Daughtry's fault?
What a choice!
Was
here.
it one of the words in his name? Because that
I can't spell Daughtry. Give me 5 tries.
No, it wasn't his name, but it was not a great look. Sorry, Chris.
I'm sure it's not Daughtery. Is there an E missing? Chris
now, Neil
Daughtery.
Diamond's
And I hear he's a
billboards.
nice guy.
Yeah, but you know
Well,
what?
that's the best one we've heard so far, Taylor.
Yeah, so this is number one.
Number one.
Yeah, it's a little jaw thing for me.
Okay, yeah.
It's in the ear and jaw
Like
area.
I'm beginning to feel the tingle on the back of my hands. Like literally, like it's just a slight.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I do feel that.
That's that beta alanine, man.
Oh God, let's watch the next one.
Back in 2016, I was a PA on a Steve Harvey sizzle reel. I had just come out of knee surgery a few months before, which probably shouldn't have been on set at that time because I could barely walk, but it's fine. And they had me be a stand-in for Steve Harvey while they lit the stage. And I don't know if you've seen me. I am a 5'5" pasty white girl, so I have no idea how they lit the stage around me. But I had to stand up on an apple box with a messed up knee, and all of a sudden I hear, "Are you supposed to be me?" behind me, and I turn around, and there's Steve Harvey watching me be his stand-in. And I said, yes. And then he said, I have never looked so good. So, Steve Harvey.
Hey, I'm sorry, Taylor. I mean, right off
That's
the bat,
better.
right off the bat, it moved into number one. I mean, first of all, Steve Harvey. No offense, Daughtry, but Steve Harvey. Anybody's got an interaction with Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
I'm already impressed.
My cheeks are tingling.
Yes, you're feeling it.
Why am I like? It feels like I've like they've been stretched and now they hurt.
Do you feel it here too? I feel it. That's right.
You're pushing the hair around my ear.
I feel it right there. And here and here.
I feel it here.
This cannot be good for you. This
Yeah,
is
it is.
not, I can't.
I just want to work it out.
Do you know how many times I'm gonna pump that 40?
Okay. Do you need? Do
When I
you
get
want
back
to
to it?
proceed? Do you think
No,
you
wait, let's
can
keep going.
hold
Let's
on?
keep going.
Okay.
We gotta-
let's,
it's really 20 to 30 minutes to get there.
Okay. Let's see
Full
the next one.
effect.
But yeah.
Because the caffeine hasn't quite kicked in yet.
Yeet, yeet, yeet.
Okay.
So one of the first films I ever worked on, I was an actor in it, and me and my scene partner decided to go rehearse the scene in Central Park. So we're rehearsing the scene, everything's going normally, and then someone tapped on my shoulder and they were like, hey, can I do that scene with you? And I froze because I knew who was standing behind me. So I slowly turned around and it was Tom Hanks. And Tom Hanks was like, can I do the scene with you? And I was like, yeah, you can. And so my scene partner gave him his script and I got to do an entire 3-page scene with Tom Hanks, even to the point where I was like slapping him across the arm and we're yelling at each other and in the middle of Central Park. So it was the highlight of my life. And I think I called every single person I knew. And I feel really fortunate. I mean, there's very few people that can say they've done an entire scene with Tom Hanks. So.
Of course, this is proof that it happened. Here's a selfie, but I mean, it's Chris Daughtry. Hey, come on.
So we didn't know this when Tom Hanks was here in the studio filming Last Meals. I kind of feel like
Kind of notches it down a little bit.
I kind of feel like we should have brought.
That's what I said. I just said to Katrina, and she said she was too shy. I mean, you don't think that Tom Hanks would have
You should
remembered
have been
doing a
like,
scene with you in
We
Central
have somebody
Park?
who has to meet you, and we would have totally done it.
Yeah.
Katrina.
Yeah. Oh.
But you let him drive off in his Chevy Volt.
A little check-in here. I would not describe it as tingling now. I would describe it as needles.
Yes!
Like needles here.
Yes!
Needles on the back of the
I want to
hand.
fight somebody so bad.
Needles.
Somebody say something to me. Somebody say something to me.
Fight this spoon. Not me. Not me.
I almost feel like we should do one of those celebrity boxing things. Like, I didn't think I wanted to, but now I'm beginning to think we should.
Like the elbows, like here. I don't know.
That was an amazing story.
I don't know. We did see all of your control tests, so you might not want to enter yourself into YouTuber boxing.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I know it'll wear off. I'll come
Okay.
back down to normal times.
I mean, and the middle finger is tingling more than the other
Yeah,
fingers.
you wanna flip somebody off.
It's very localized. I can tell where it's going. It's all going to the middle finger right now.
No, that's not happening to me. I just got general hand tingling.
And it's more in the right hand than the left hand. Maybe I need to go
I didn't
in
know
the
this
left
was a
hand.
side effect of this stuff. And one time I took it and I was driving into work and it started happening in my shoulders and in my head. And I was like, I might be dying. Like, if you don't know that it's supposed to be happening, it can be alarming. But
I'll see another
it's supposed
one.
to be happening. That's going to be tough to beat.
Hello, it's me, Matt. I'm out here walking my dog, so I thought I'd take a second to tell you about the time that I encountered the Kardashian sisters, Khloe, Kim, and Kourtney. This was years back, and I was working on a different show, and I was actually to be working with the girls pretty closely. So another producer did the normal thing and introduced me to them. Matt, this is Khloe, Kim, and Kourtney. And they wanted nothing to do with me. You could tell I was just a peon in their presence. So they sort of just dismissed this introduction and went on their way with their lives. But I, being the gentleman that I am, would not allow it. And I did something I knew they would hate, and I stuck my hand out to shake theirs one by one. Hello, Courtney. My name is Matt. Hello, Kim. My name is Matt.
Oh, gosh.
Hello. Oh, gosh. I forgot the other one. Other one. My name is Matt. They had to do it, or they would have looked like terrible people, which we know they aren't. So I really enjoy the memory of the time I could bring a little bit of discomfort to the Kardashians' lives. This is my story.
This is my story.
So
Wow,
obviously,
you got him.
obviously, the hot dog on a stick wasn't part of the introduction, or it would have gone totally differently.
Right, because he would have held out a hot dog on a stick and see if they would shake that.
I just don't like the way, Carney, that you talked about him.
Oh, okay.
You know?
All right. You want to fight him? You feel like you need to fight him?
I'm a fan.
Yeah, he likes the K sisters, K sis.
A lot of talent in that family.
What's Have you watched?
Nope.
Well, you know what? I didn't watch until like last year.
Well, actually, I'm not sure what you were gonna ask if I've watched.
Oh.
Yes, yes to
the
one
show.
thing.
I had only seen the most recent
The
Hulu
show.
show, and I'm like, well, they are really good at that show, at being themselves in an entertaining way. Boy, I'm uncomfortable.
Punch me in the shoulder. Harder. A little bit harder.
I don't want any retribution because my shoulder's the thing.
I'm not gonna punch you. I just need to be punched. Yes. That was my least favorite story.
I want to fight someone.
What about Kendall? What about Kendall?
She wasn't there, right?
I know, but what, you feel the same way about Kendall? She's not. She's only half related to him. Right?
I don't care with a K about Kendall.
Oh gosh, I really need to start working out soon. I mean, it's prickly and it's needles. It's not tingles. It's needles.
But do you see how it would
Like
make you
where
want to start lifting things?
I do think so. Yeah. I'm like, my body is now like wherever my clothes is touching my body, it's starting to.
You want to take them off.
I want to get naked.
Yeah. You want to be like a Greek Olympian.
I really do. I don't like how it feels to have
I don't like clothes anymore.
this touching my body. Everywhere it touches me.
There's just one more. There's just one more.
Feels
Let's
like
just
I
get
have
through it.
wounds under there.
Let's just get through it.
I used to work at this really popular Broadway musical where I sold merchandise. And we used to get celebrities in all the time. You could always tell who the celebrities were because they had an entourage and they would be escorted by the head usher. So one day, the lobby is totally empty, the show is about to start, and this guy walks in. He's all by himself. And I think he looks familiar, but, I don't think he's a celebrity. And he comes up to my booth, and he starts looking at the shirt that only comes in child size. But, he's a skinny guy, so I'm like, kind of jokingly, I tell him, like, oh, you're so skinny, you could probably fit in the child's extra large. And, I just thought it was like kind of a stupid joke. But the mood changed immediately. And he looks at me and he's very intense, blue eyes, and says with this stern but charming British accent, no, thank you. And he walks into the theater. And as he walks in, I realize who he is and why he looks familiar. I had just made fun of David Bowie.
Are you serious, Kara? Kara made fun of David Bowie. May he rest in peace.
Oh, that might have been what did it.
Wow, that's
Is that interaction with Kara?
No, that's. Come on, Rhett. Don't say something like that.
I mean, it's not
I would
too
never
soon.
I would
It's been
never
a
say
while.
something like that. I wish there was a picture of them together because I almost don't believe it. I mean, I believe you, Kara.
It would have been tough to get a. Hey! I want to remember this moment. Can I get a selfie?
Wait.
When did he pass?
You could probably fit in a child's extra large.
What year did he pass? About the same year that Daughtry was on American Idol.
2016.
Yeah.
2016. Wow. Okay, so more recent. Sorry, too soon. Shouldn't have said anything about it.
Yeah, That's quite cringe.
It's tough to feel good about that story. You know what I'm saying?
But that makes it a great story.
Yeah.
The cringe kind of moves it up.
And also, the thing about Taylor's story is it's really about his mom, if we want to be honest about it.
That's
you know?
true. That's true. That's true.
Steve Harvey,
I love that story.
the specifics of these stories, and just the fact that you get to act with Tom Hanks in
That's
Central
wild.
Park.
And that's clearly the winner.
What a guy.
I mean, would you describe the feeling in that way? Like you have, it's like you got naked and then you skidded down some asphalt and then you put clothes on and it hurts under there. It's like I have my whole body is like a strawberry.
It's kind of like I'm wearing a shirt that you're not supposed to raw dog.
Right.
You know, like a material that you're supposed to have a t-shirt on.
I've never raw dogged a shirt.
Well,
but
I never used that term until the other day. I was wearing a sweater, like a kind of a very soft sweater, and my friend came up and was like, "Nice sweater," and then he was like, "Hold on, you raw dogging that sweater?" And I was like, "I guess I am." That's how I feel right now.
yeah, I kind of feel like we should get to it.
Yeah.
So we're going to conclude this more, and if you want to experience it in the order we have, go back and watch the main again. Qualify for our epic rap battle collection on vinyl exclusively for Third Degree members of the Mythical Society. Join Third Degree monthly by April 30th to get it. MythicalSociety.com.